Now, we are very lucky at Paysanne because across the road from us, just over the river, is Conway. Look at that, that's our view. Conway is an absolutely beautiful fishing town. It's a World Heritage Site. It's surrounded by medieval walls, this beautiful castle, fantastic boozers. And it's a little bit desolate at the moment simply because we're in the middle of some further lockdown restrictions on account of the you-know-what. But as soon as this is all over and we can start becoming a little bit more normal again, get over to Conway. It's full of wonderful independent shops, these great artisan food heroes, everything you need just to walk around and feel magical once again. It's even got the smallest house in Great Britain. Look, there it is. You couldn't swing a cat in there. And I think if you did, you'd probably go to prison. Even on a lousy day like this, Conway's a pretty beautiful sight to behold. If you are a foodie, particularly a seafoodie though, Conway means one thing. Conway mussels, yes, the jewel. There's the River Conway going into the estuary and going out into the sea. There's something about the way that the fresh water meets the seawater. There's something spectacular to these. I would put these mussels up against anything in the world. Rick Stein's been up here, he's waxed rhapsodic about them, rightly so, and they're an absolute delicacy. They're all processed here by Tom and the boys at Conway Mussels, and they are an absolute asset to this neck of the woods, and unbelievably delicious, as you will soon see.
Paysanne, we have got a theme song.
There we are, all bowled up. And now begins the slightly tedious process of debearding. One of the downsides of buying proper untreated mussels like this, with the barnacles and all that sort of stuff, is that you do have to do the debearding. Oh, what a wonderful word, debearding. Sounds like some marvellous eccentric Spanish explorer or something. Julio debearding. But this is the price you pay. This is the penance for indulging in such luxury. If you want to get the sort of rope grown stuff in a vac pack with its already cooked off and, you know. And what this basically involves is taking the mussels, here hence debeard, taking a little bit of seaweed like that. And it's like any chore really, you can make sport of it, I suppose. I'd be currently listening to Johnny Walker's Sounds of the 70s right now, if I didn't think I'd be violating about 58 different copyright laws by having it on in the background. And it's just a matter of this, just bringing the knife down, maybe not one of your finest knives, on there, and then transferring it into another bowl of nice cold water. And then of course, every now and then, you get one like this. Oh God, here we go. First things first, let's heat up some olive oil in a really large pan. Finely chop an entire onion and get that in there. You want to sweat that down. It's going to take about sort of 6-7 minutes, relatively medium heat, but you really must cook them through. It's very, very important. Try and slice the garlic clove like they did in Goodfellas, and then just lose patience and have at it. But put the garlic in after the onions have done, otherwise it might burn a little. Loads of pepper, as much as you want. And then add an entire bottle of a nice dry white. Muscadet is classically associated with this dish, so that's as good as anything. Now, try and hold a mobile phone in one hand and chop parsley with the other. Or better still, don't be so stupid and and don't do it like I did. Add half the parsley, just half. Now then, the stock is boiled up to a frenzy now, and this is the time to add the mussels, which you've gallantly debearded and debarnacled. That's it. Bring it up to the heat again, lid on, 5 minutes, tops. My God, this music is making me very, very tired. I think I'm going to have a glass of wine. Oh, there we go. And that's it. You give it a good stir, add the second half of the parsley, and then stir it in, and you are good to go. Now that is what I'm talking about. Look at that. Absolute stunning. Thick, meaty, oh my gosh.
Ooh, this looks delicious.
Thanks, Hugs. There we go. Common mussels, seconds, bread, wine, company. What else do you really need?